Nathaniel Detective Ray 7. You're not a man of the Lord, and never will be. You done swore in and took that oath for that Judas purse and sold the very essence of your soul. You know what I'm saying? You have a formed allegiance with Lucifer, man. You done made a pact with Esau. You know what I'm saying? Because the IUIC is nothing but a hoax. They just top flight security for the fraternal order of the NYPD. How can you trust police officers working for Mayor Michael Bloomberg? That's who they work for. They work for Mayor Michael Bloomberg. He has to uphold the state of New York to the best of his ability. He has to uphold the United States of America to the best of his ability. He got to give his blood, sweat, and tears for these people. He done bound to himself to these people in a contract beyond that 501c3. So again, how can you trust police officers? 1 Corinthians 10:21. 1 Corinthians 10:21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. That's right. You can't drink from the cup of the Lord then think you can turn around and drink from the cup of devils too. It's one or the other. You can't be lukewarm, man. And that's what you being, man. You being lukewarm, man. You done took that pact. You done took that oath, man. You've been a police officer, a law enforcement officer since the year 2000, and you trying to be down spiritually with the Most High and trying to lead his people, and you gonna lead them right to the concentration camps, man. You a snake, man. You a devil. You a demon. You drinking from the cup of devils. He's drinking from the cup of the devils. He's drinking from the deceiver's cups. You can't drink from the cup of the Lord and the cup of Esau. You know what I'm saying? You can't drink from these wicked ass people cup, but he's drinking from that cup and trying to be with the Lord too. So it says, this is 1 Corinthians 10:21 from the top again. Ye cannot drink from the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. That's what you doing, nigga. You wicked ass nigga. You being partaker. You support Stop and Frisk. Your people support Stop and Frisk. Y'all all for it, man. Y'all folk cops in the hood harassing innocent blacks and Latinos, people who have not done nothing.
But don't stop and frisk though. I am for stop and frisking. I am for it.
I got to point out with y'all, when I first was coming into this truth, back in 1997, I was going to go into police department. They told me the same thing. Hey, you can't be a police officer. You can't this, you can't that.
If you decide to go against the white man power, but the white man gonna get in your butt. Yeah. We cannot go against the power.
So we're for it. We're for stop and frisk. We're for cops in the hood.
Yeah.
We're all for it.
Bring more of them.
So we're for it. We're for stop and frisk. We're for cops in the hood.
Yeah.
We're all for it.
Bring more of them. Don't stop and frisk. I'm calling the cops. I am snitching.
That's interesting because there's a lawsuit in New York City about quotas and on Stop and Frisk, and actual cops said they don't like the quotas, and then the police department turned around and called those cops lazy, saying that they need to meet their productivity goals. You need to shake down more blacks and Latinos.
So I'm for stop and frisking. I am for it.
The Stop and Frisk program, where 88% of the people they stop are totally innocent. They target, even though minorities, Latinos and blacks are 52% of the population, they're targeted 80 to 90% of the Stop and Frisk. But that doesn't demonize the cops.
We're for stop and frisk. We're for cops in the hood.
Yeah.
We're all for it.
Bring more of them.
So we're for it. We're for stop and frisk. We're for cops in the hood.
Yeah.
We're all for it.
Bring more of them. Don't stop and frisk. I'm calling the cops.
I am to my kitchen window, which is up there, to make sure that he gets through this way safely. Then go to my hall door, my house door, to make sure that he gets upstairs without being stopped and harassed by police.
You can't even walk here, you gotta walk on eggshells.
And it's not a pleasant experience to go through. And it's embarrassing when you have people over, they call it Fort Knox, and nobody wants to come and visit you. Your family doesn't even want you to live here.
So when we see police, we don't like them. We don't want to talk to you because All we seen is you abusing us.
People here pay rent, we're taxpayers, we work hard, and we deserve some kind of respect and consideration from New York's finest.
You have a lot of innocent bystanders and people that work and have a 9 to 5 that they feel that they're being harassed. And it's not fair. Nobody wants to come home and get up and go to work and have to go through that.
Some people just try to keep their job and go to their job, man, and they getting harassed by police, man. They getting harassed by police, and y'all all for it. We're for it. Let me read it again one more time so it'll resonate, man, because they're for it. They're for stop and frisk, remember? So it says, ye cannot drink from the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. That's right. They said, we're for it. We're for stop and frisk, and got the nerve to be trying to use the scriptures to try to bag up and justify themselves, man. That's what these niggas are doing. They're using the scriptures to try to justify themselves. Stop and frisk, stop and frisk. Why does a living man complain about stop and frisk? You got to ask yourself that, people. Luke 6:24. This is Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. That's right. You have received your consolation, man. You know what I'm saying? Your consolation has already been given to you, Nathanyel7. You're not out here struggling, man. Y'all was already talking about that in that video y'all did, 501c3 tax exempt. Is it bad or is it good or whatever y'all called it? And you said in that video yourself, your followers and the top deacons were saying, oh, somebody who living in a small little bit of apartment, 1-bedroom apartment or something like that. Yeah, because y'all are prospering in this world. Y'all are the ungodly. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going by the scriptures of what the scriptures tell me. And I'm discerning, you know, what the scriptures are saying, like you're supposed to try to discern what the scriptures are saying. And this guy fits the criteria of a 2/3 nigga. This guy fits the criteria of somebody who's going off and being wicked. And actually, I don't really believe there's no repentance for this guy, because again, the scripture said right here, Luke 6:24, it says, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. So your consolation, your prize, you know, your claim has already been filed. You already received it. You're making more than the average police officer, man. You living in condos, man, away from 4 or 5 different nature parks, man. You ain't living in the struggle, man. You ain't struggling day to day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with just trying to sustain yourself, man, but you done sold out, man. You work for Mayor Michael Bloomberg. Mayor Michael Bloomberg. But then, I mean, he talk about he's for his people. Come on, get the fuck out of here, man. How can you be trying to help your people when you're inflicting more torture on them? Talking about you're for it, you're for stop and frisk, you're for cops in the hood. That's not helping your people, man. That's inflicting more torture on your people. The majority of Blacks and Latinos that been stopped and frisked have been found innocent. So that's what I'm saying. How can you trust these police officers that's willing to have you stopped and frisked? These are going to be the same guys putting you in them FEMA camps, because they must uphold the United States Constitution as well as the Constitution of the state of New York. Sworn in, he's taken that oath. He's bound himself to Esau. Now, he's done bound himself to these people. He's prospering in this world. He's not struggling in this world. He's prospering in this world. So they watching him. They watching him carefully, because again, he's the top deceiver. Yeah, he's gonna act like he's gonna come humble. He's gonna come you know, like he's cool with you, because that's what cops have to do to infiltrate, to get into another organization. They got to be cool with you. They got to play that part. They got to be humble. They got to be humiliated, because they want one way or another in. Now, you can go back to Malcolm X with what them people did with the Nation of Islam. And Nation of Islam was big back then. I believe in the 60s, the 70s, maybe the 50s, whatever. Nation of Islam was big. So look what's big now. Israel, the Israelite community. So you know they're going to bring people in to infiltrate. You know they're going to bring people in over in this community to infiltrate. There got to be somebody, and Nathanyel7 happens to be the police. So again, how can you trust police officers? I mean, this guy is working for the government all around. That's why I say again, he's an all-American. He's incorporated. He got a 501c3. He's religious and entertainment services purposes. You know what I mean? He's got the what is it? The incorporation, the 501c3, the brand, the trademark. He got it all. He's a company. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You guys got to realize this. And he's a police officer. He's working with the government all the way around. You know, that's why he's not willing to push the name really like that. That's why he's not willing to talk about the chip, because he's paid off not to. He plays dumb. Cops play stupid. They'll play that stupid part to get in there. Once they end, then you know it's all over. They know what you're doing. They got monitor. They can monitor you. They can keep tabs on you. Esau has the very essence of Nate. You know, I'm just telling you the straight up truth. He done swore and took that oath. You know, he, like I said, he works for the beast. So how can you trust somebody working for the beast? Somebody that's done bound themselves to the beast, but then they claim to be for their people. Somebody that's for stop and frisk non-profit events, but then they're for their people. But then they're asking you, why does a living man complain when he's stopped and frisked? Why do you complain? You think it's wrong? They was out there asking, do you think it's wrong? They support that because they're all about payola. Nathanyel7 is a man of the Lord of Mammon. The Lord Mammon, that's what he's a man of, that payola, that money. That's all he's looking for. He's looking for a big nation. He wants to grow and get big. Deacon Asaph said that. In that one video, they want to grow and get big. They want to be like a fucking TVN network. If, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Nathanyel7 probably try to market his ass up in the marketplace mall area and shit. You know, that's what he wants to do. He want to put himself in a mall and shit. He wants to be glamorized. He's a glamour boy. Luke 6:25. This is Luke 6:25. Woe unto you that are full. That's right. Woe unto you, Nathanyel7. You over there getting full, man. You know, you just over there gluttoning, man. You know, you just living it up, enjoying yourself just like an Edomite, man. Because you a devil, man. You a black devil, man. So it says, Luke 6:25, it says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. That's right, man. It's going to come a day you're going to hunger, man. Because you already received that consolation, man. So it says, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now. That's right, man. You're laughing, man. You know, you're mocking people out here in YouTube and stuff, brothers in the Israelite community. You're mocking the elders and stuff like that, man. So it says, woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep, man. And that's what's coming, man. That day of destruction is coming for you, Nate. You know what I'm saying? That day of destruction is coming for you wicked ass niggas, man. And ye shall mourn and weep, man. It says, I'm going to read on down, Luke 6:26. It says, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. That's right, man. All these guys out here speaking well of you, Nate. A lot of people are. A lot of people speak well of you. What's wrong with Nate? Oh, y'all just hate on Nate. Hey, y'all, why y'all hate Nate so much, man? Why y'all hate y'all brother? Why don't y'all like Nate? Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. For did their fathers to the false prophets. That's right. For did their fathers to the false prophets, man. And that's what in these days, man. A lot of false prophets, a lot of profiteers out here. A lot of profiteers bringing forth propaganda, selling merchandise in the house of the Lord, marketing in the house of the Lord, you know, making up trademark idols and icons and shit and selling it back to the community, just like a McDonald's, just like a Burger King, just like any other franchise. That's all he does. He's a police officer. He's out here to deceive you. He's out here to tell you a little bit of the truth, brothers and sisters, but he waters it down. He dilutes it because, you know, Esau tells him that it's too strong for the people. You have to deceive your people. You have to tell them a little bit. Don't tell them too much. And that's all he is a puppeteer. A profiteer, a puppeteer, a decoy, a stumbling block, and a decoy. Okay? That's what Nathanyel7 is.